Well, hi guys. I hope everyone is ready and tuned, and if so, let's kick off. I'm Ludo over here, and today we are gonna go through a simple money making strategy and how to take advantage of it, and why you should look for new potential earnings opportunity within the currency world, the forex market. Well, just a little bit of an introduction again. Well, I'm Ludo, and I would like to welcome to my webinar. I'm part of a team of professional traders, and personally, I graduated from University of Sydney with a bachelor in business economics and granted a corporate finance master degree in London Business School. I always wanted to pursue a career within the financial sector. Well, in here in our trading academy, what we do is we work by creating educational material, new strategies, and new daily trading ideas. Nonetheless, creating an experience throughout our live analytics and live webinar, which we post on our official website and social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Therefore, if you like the content of this video, please do not hesitate to come visit us and subscribe. But let's pass to the serious stuff over here. As I told you, we are gonna go through the simple money making strategy, and as in today, I want to show you the first bit of it. So, like, I'm gonna go through the first pattern, and I'm gonna show you how to recognize it in a real market and how it actually behaves, and where to enter the market to win the trade. I subdivide this lecture into kind of pillars, some theoretical concept right there because I think it's important in order to understand what we are looking at, and as well, very important, some practical exercise with our Forex Tester developed here at Trading Academy. One more thing, since this is a live webinar, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I will be here ready to get back. But let's kick off. Any questions? Please do not hesitate. Well, now we go through the simple money making strategy for Forex, and what I would like to do here is starting with the first part. Why you should watch this video? Well, why you should watch this video? Well, as I told you before, like, forex market is a market that has plenty of opportunity. First of all, it's the first by volume, exceeding the equity and the debt market by far, where it's traded like up almost to $5 trillion in 2018 itself. And it is also important because seeing the currency appreciating and depreciating to one another. So, sorry guys for the interruption. I was telling you, like, yeah, there are lots of opportunity within the forex market, due to because it's like the first by far, with volume exceeding 5 trillion on the 2018, very far away from the equity and the debts, like, so first one in is Jenner. And as well, like, all the fundamental, like, it's very interesting, I believe, to see how currency behaves one to another, and understanding whether a country is in a position of having a health economy or not. There are lots of fundamentals that we can discuss right there as well, like as in today, like lots of trade tension between America, China, and as well the rest of the world a little bit. Um, all this um, uh, lowering interest rate by the Feds and European Central Bank, and as well RBA governor in Australia. So there is a little bit of a situation right here that it is very much possible to take advantage of. As well, like, this is a program that I believe is pretty easy to understand, therefore is for everyone, professional traders and beginner. It is universal, first of all, therefore you can trade this with different markets, with different time frame, whatever you want to invest in. It has like clear and objective rules. Therefore, as I was telling you previously, very easy to understand. When you see this kind of pattern, when you see and you have confirmation of it, just enter the market. Profit are just waiting for you. Then, as well, it is possible to trade within any trading style. You can be aggressive, you can be a little bit more conservative, like myself, for example, and as well, also very, very important, it is profitable. Everybody wants to see profits when trade, and I believe is why everybody is staying days studying those platforms and chart just to take that profit back home. But just like want to give you the structure of this webinar, we are gonna go through an understanding of what is a moving average and how it can help us to read market movements within this specific pattern and scenario, and as well like what is a shooting and rising star. Very important to understand this pattern because we want to see reversing on the market, but we're gonna go deeper into that later on. And then of course market entry and how to win the trade. So let's kick off with the first argument, an understanding moving average. Here, as you can see from the funny background, there is a bull and there is a bear, because moving average, what we want to see by moving average is helping us to understand whether the market is moving uptrend or the market is moving downtrend. Well, moving average is one of the most commonly used trend following indicator, and this is like is an indicator that helps us to understand where the price level is gonna go within the next period. And there are like two main used moving averages are the simple moving average SMA, which is just a arithmetic moving average, so like it's gonna be the sum of all the closing period, so divided by the period chosen by the trader, giving us an average, so an average of or and a mean of where the price should fall next. However, we have also an exponential moving average, which differs from the first one because it's a weighting average. It means that it takes more care of the closest and very close closing price. But I would like to show you on a real chart how we can um, set it up. We go to indicator list. I have it on my favorite, as most of you. I use Forex Club MT4, for instance. Here we are looking at Australian dollar USD currency pair. And here among the trends we have moving average. I want to use an exponential moving average within my specific scenario. Therefore, I'll put an exponential moving average of 12. And then I need to put another moving average of 72 for this specific pattern I'm going to show you in a second. And why two different exponential moving average? Because within two different exponential moving average, we are going to understand the convergence and divergence. And this is very important because convergence and divergence, and when the two lines crosses, is going to give us an idea where the market and how the market is going to evolve within the future. So if you see, for instance, over here, I'm going to put a little bit zoom in. Here, the 72 cross the 12 above. It means that we are going to have a fall, so bearish market. However, like when on the other hand it crosses below, is going to be um, a bullish market over here, so tending to go up. Well, this is a very important concept to understand what comes after. Well, as I told you, like we're gonna talk about the shooting star and rising star, which is a concept that bring us to close to crucial trading concepts such as price level. and supply and demand. And usually this one I trade it within 1 hour time frame because it is very clear and very profitable within that specific one. Where shooting star and rising star are just like two key reversal levels. And I want to show you from the next slide. So you can see over here how from a point of resistance the market is turning on a bearish position. Therefore, this is a shooting star. Just recalling the name of a star falling. And here is the rising star, the point where the market is gonna reverse. Very important because within this reversal, we are gonna see this specific pattern I'm going to show you very soon. And you can see here, this was still Australian dollar USD yesterday, and within today the market has followed the trend I was telling you. So shooting star up here and here rising star. And here you can see the crossing below of 72 average, meaning that the market is pushing up. Well, there are also like several other components that I want to talk, and of course is where to enter the market and look for support and resistance level. But let's move on and the market entry. The market entry, I believe, is something very important because, as I was telling you previously, um, we need the two moving average. Here, I put it a little bit, I scroll it a little bit uh, bigger for you. Over over here, we have the red moving average, which is the 12 moving average, and the blue one crossing below, which is the 72 moving average. And you can see that the price is rejected here and it comes in with one candlestick. This is a signal that we can open a long position and take some profit over here. As simple as that. Very important to understand. Rejection at EMA 72. One candlestick entry crossing above, in this case for a long scenario. One bar candlestick. And once the candlestick closes the price above the EMA 12, we are ready to enter a long position and get the profit back home. On the other hand, on a shorting scenario, it's all the opposite. When we have one candlestick black bar crossing EMA 12 and closing below EMA 12, we are ready to open a short position and again bring back home that profit. Well, I see nobody has any answer, any question for B. So let's keep moving on. Well, it is very important in order to win the trade to understand concept of stop loss and take profit. Well, a stop loss, I would say that um, it is a very understandable and easy concept to understand in this case because we want to have the the stop loss on our rejection point. Therefore, moving back over here, we want the stop loss to be placed below the EMA 72. On the other hand, for trade management and how we should take that profit home, I like to take 1-to-1 risk ratio, but however, I believe this depends mostly on style of trading and psychology of the individual who is trading, and as well also on the market you like to trade. But where I would like to bring you now is on a tester because it's much more easy to see if you're actually practicing and seeing. But I believe that like theoretical concept are as well very important in order to better understand what we are talking about and how this specific strategy is built up. Let's move on. So I put again, we are on a scenario on trading currency pair Aussie dollar against US dollar. And I put already my exponential moving average, where the red one is the 72. So the 72 is where we need to read that price rejection and be ready to open that trade and be profitable. On the other hand, EMA 12 is the crucial one because it's the one very close to the price level and the one who will give us the convergence or the divergence. But for now, I will put play. This is our Forex tester built up in house, and I will tell you that this is also part of the program and part of the package if you sign in with us. So you can practice all the time you want at home, and this is like based on actual real data and how and all the actual past movements of this currency pair. For instance, 1 hour time frame, Australian dollar US dollar pair. Let's move on. So as you can see, here is moving. I'm gonna put it a little bit. Yeah, this pace is pretty good. Just remember that with this you can put it much faster, so you save a lot of time once you open the trade. And it's very important here, as I told you, to see the convergence and the divergence. Here I can see that both the exponential moving average are very close, and here I can say that this open and closes open at EMA 72 and closed above EMA 12. Therefore, I believe this is a great opportunity to open long. So open long, I will put my first take profit over here and my stop loss over here. As you can see, 1 to 1 pretty much. I would like to open also one more and put it up here. So once the first trade is closed, I can put the stop loss on the break-even point. So in case we lose the second one, we are break-even. So let's move and see if this strategy is working. As you can see, here is working. I didn't even need to put the stop loss at break even. And with a lot of 0.10, we got 36 US dollar. Therefore, if we put one lot, which we're gonna do for the next trade we're gonna open, we were gonna be getting 360 US dollar. Not bad for a trade, right? So let's keep moving on and let's see how the market behave. I want to show you also the whole picture. So maybe I don't want to trade more long because you see like the two moving average are very far apart. I like to have a very close rejection at EMA 72 so I can actually be sure. I like to trade sure. I don't want to have this high risk, as I told you, like it's better to be sure than losing a lot of cash, I believe. And since you trade 1 hour long, the lot are can be very burden if you lose. So let's put it on more closer so you can actually see better candlestick moving on. Here also could have been, but you see like between here and here there is too much space for me. It's too risky to open. I just want to be and make sure everything will be good. Here, great opportunity, put a little bit slower possible scenario over here. If too long, possibly coming. If it stop over here, this one entering now, we will open. Stop, open a long trade over here. We'll go on top of this and I'll put my loss over here, 1 to 1 ratio pretty much. We'll move on and we got the trade for this one about another. I will tell you over here, this one we opened the trade here, we would have got $206. Again, not bad, I would say. Just as easy as this, you look for rejection point at EMA 72, you see this candlestick going in and closing the price above, in this case EMA 12, ready to open long. Don't even think about it, just move on. You're gonna get that profit, easy peasy. And then we can keep moving on. And also I can tell you, as I was telling you before, I just wanted to show you something else. Here we are looking at reversals. As you can see, reversal, 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 here, reversal, reversal. As you can see, shooting star and rising star. Shooting star, rising star. It's all about that reversal movement. Let's keep moving on. We can move on a little bit faster, I would say. I can see like lots of divergence. I like axis and moving average to be closer to each other. This one is still like not good scenario for me to open any trade. Maybe if we're talking about different structure and different pattern, but now I just want not to be focused on showing this specific one. And as you see again, look for this shooting star coming down here. Let's see how is this gonna behave. I wanna show you one more time the picture over here. This was also very easy to understand because of a very big disbalance level over here. As you can see over here, market is going up, forming a false breakout over here, coming back, coming to retest the price and moving up again. This one, it was pretty easy to read, and it would have been like pretty easy money to bring back home. Let's put it again like a little bit more zoomed so you can actually follow the whole candlestick situation. Put it even more fast. And here I think we are going through a consolidation period after long momentum, big money player involved here, and now lots of buyers and sellers. Market is coming to scrap this stop loss and entering on a consolidation period. Possible false breakout here. Let's see what's gonna happen. No questions so far. Don't be shy. I'm here to answer all your questions. And here you can see price is moving again up, and the two averages are converging closer together. Therefore, like closer eye to this situation might be good potential earnings over here. I put a little bit slower because this is way too fast. Open trades. And once we see one candlestick moving from E72 rejected over here, coming into from here, closing here, it's time to open a nice long trade, I would say, and I will open it, put my stop loss at this level, I would say, and I will go oh, beg your pardon, like we go for here and stop loss over here. And I believe we are ready to move on with this long scenario. Go faster, faster. Market is coming up to get that price over there. That's it. Got the price about $400. Not bad again. I'll show you the bigger picture. Market is going down from this key reversal level over here on the top after this nice structure over here. Pulsive level down, forming a consolidation over here. False breakout over here. A new consolidation here. So again, this was pretty easy to understand. A nice head and shoulder um, head and shoulder pattern for it, and going on. So like a head and shoulder reversing pattern, very easy. Prices reject our EMA. Yan as a a question for us, what time frame is better? Well, I believe like it is tradable universally, so like mainly on all time frames, Jan. However, the best time frame to trade this pattern is 1 hour time frame, I believe, because you can actually really see very well how the candlestick is being rejected at EMA 72, closing up or down EMA 12, and when the price is closed up there or down there, you can go either long or short depending on the scenario. I hope I have been clear for you. If you have any other question, just please do not hesitate. We're gonna move on again. We open some more trades. I'll give you some more example. Here still these moving averages are very far away. This probably would have been a nice opportunity which I missed over here. Go a little bit slower. I believe market is moving down there. Yes. Brian, I don't know how it works. Well, follow the Brian, follow the next trade. I will be again very happy to show you in details how to open, how to close it, and all the details. Let's search for another trade opportunity within this Australian dollar USD, and I'm gonna show you everything. Just give me a second. Um, Jan, can I use in any market? Yes, you can use it within any market. I believe like Forex is the best market you can actually use it with. I've tried and I made like many trades within this pattern over here, and I've been winning 80% of the time. 1 hour time frame is very good, and just being transparent and honest with you, I believe you can trade it within all the markets, stocks, forex, and crypto. However, I believe that forex it's this pattern forte. But let's move on. And Brian, don't worry. Next trade, I will show you in much more details how you can actually take advantage of this pattern. Let's follow here. Like the two moving averages are too far apart. Still don't like to open any trade when they are too far apart. I like to see them converging close, crossing possibly. And after the crossing usually is right there, then there is like a situation, an happy situation for us trader. Um, Here they're going pretty close. The red one, a 72 again, is crossing below, so possible long again, possible long. Let's see how the markets will behave. I will put a little bit slower, and maybe I'll open it a little bit also so that Ryan can check it out if we will open some trade and see how it actually happened. So we're looking for rejection at the red one and opening a trade when it crosses above in this case. So here we're waiting for this crossing and closing. Here it closes up over here. I want to open long again here, and I put the stop loss over here. Maybe here is a little bit too issues. Maybe here, because I think like here the price is losing some steam energy, as you can see, like already been rejected here, so maybe even a little bit lower. Yes, something like that. So Brian, over here, we have this red line, which is exponential moving average 72, crossing below exponential moving average 12, which those lines are giving us an idea of the mean, the average price range where we should trade this particular currency pair. And once the price is rejected from EMA 72 over here, and there is one bar candlestick rejecting this EMA 72 and closing above EMA 12, it means that it's good opportunity to open a long. And this, of course, is not like a magic formula, but I can tell you that it is working 80% of the time. And I believe if we could all like bring back home like some profit, easy profit, just by following this easy pattern, because what is the rule? Just following that a rejection at exponential moving average 72, entering one bar at above or above in this case because long scenario EMA 12, I believe it's almost free profit. Don't you think, Ryan? I hope you really understand. If you have any more questions, just please go ahead. I will be happy to reply to you anytime. So we'll check it out. This also was very easy. And over here, we got just opening over here, $136. Again, I believe it's not bad. And again, just like to show you that here we are looking at reversing one, reversing two. Probably there's gonna be another one and another one, and then moving down probably. Because I believe like here there are like there is this nice structure over here building up a nice, and I believe here is going to build up another nice structure. And since we have this balance level over here, I believe market is gonna reverse. But let's see. This is what I personally believe. I'll cancel also this one because it's a little bit confusing. We go back into it. I'll take out these trend lines 1 second, and we can keep moving on. Put a little bit faster. So market again, like as you see, like it's moving toward this direction. Again, this would have been a nice opportunity. One candlestick rejecting, entering, closing the price over here. Know how much we would have made with this opening only? Opening here, $159 over here, right there. So for now, since the beginning of this tester, we've earned 743 US dollar, and we keep moving on. And as you see, you can see this pattern pretty often, right? It's not something that is very rare. It's not something I haven't. It's not something that is very rare to see. But I haven't a stock. I've not been able to get funding together to try. I haven't a stock. I've not. I'm not sure. Uh, well, like try to go to currency pair market and try to open your indicator list, adopt the moving average, you put exponential moving average, apply to close 72, and you do the same again over here. Rather than 72, you put again 12. And once you have done that, you just look for convergence and divergence. We want convergence, so the lines they cross together, and we will see that at some point there's gonna be a rejection at um, exponential moving average 72. No savings. Well, this is a completely free webinar, Brian. I'm very happy actually you're taking advantage of it. Like saving is important, and this could be a very good way of for you to start to have some saving, because learning these very easy tactics, I believe, as I told you previously at the beginning of the webinar, it can be used for beginner, for top trader, for intra trader, middle range trader, and long-term trader. This is a very universal and easy strategy that everybody can see, everybody can adopt. And as I was telling you just few minutes ago, it is very repetitive within the market. It's something that we see definitely every day within one trading session. Well, let's move on. Here we have a shorting. Maybe we can open the first short of the day over here. So wait a little bit too fast. Put like a 30 over here. It's getting closer to the EMA 72. So now we need like a black closing. And I believe now it's time to open a short. Put your stop loss over here. I would put my take profit over here. I believe this is retesting this level over here and then drop till this support level. Probably it's gonna retest this level as well, but I believe that we have some space and some room for this trade. I'll show you very quickly. Let's put the pace a little bit more up. As you can see, we got here like the beauty of it was up here, the beauty of 400 US dollar within one short opening. So guys, I believe like I show you how this pattern works and how you can actually take advantage of it. Of course, like you need to be aware that you always need to see the market on a big scale after before you open a trade, and check this level of consolidation, this balance level, and maybe like some of this head and shoulder that will definitely help you out within gaining that profit. However, when you see a rejection at EMA 72, one bar entering above or below EMA 12, be ready to open a trade profitable 80% of the time. Not even a joke. Well, we can get back a little bit on our slide story over here. I want to tell you that this is a program that I personally built up for our trading academy, and this we will give access to you to 3 trade strategy, especially for Forex. That is the business I'm more focused on. This was the first one. You get access to that professional Forex tester that we just used within this specific webinar, and of course private lesson, tete-a-tete, three strategy, three lesson, one lesson to understand, install, and explain how the Forex tester actually goes. And moreover, we will also guide you within some practical experience within trading management and psychologically trading, therefore how to behave within different scenario. This is all for the program today. And I just would like to thank you so much to take part of this very short lesson that I've been giving you today. And I would like to remind you that every Thursday I personally have a webinar which is completely for free for all our audience. Our mission is to be here to train and to teach our audience to become professional trader. And as I told you, we are present on our webpage, our social, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook and YouTube channel, where we post our analytics, results, and webinar. So if you like this video, don't hesitate to go there, check it out, and subscribe. For now, bye bye.